Today we're looking at just very basic information about a circle. Our general format of a circle, which is in the center radius format, is x minus h all squared plus y minus k squared equals the r squared. Your hk is your center and the radius is r. Let's look at an example. So this is x plus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 4. The center is hk. So notice that we have negative h here and a positive 3 here. In order to make this work, we need to rewrite this as x minus negative 3 all squared. We can think of it that way. So what is h in this problem? Well, h in this problem is negative 3. So our x value of our center is negative 3. K in the problem is just 4. We can see it already has the minus sign, so we're going to change it to a positive or leave it that positive 4 as your y value. So something really simple to remember for the center is that if this is positive, you're changing it to negative. And if this is a negative 4, you're changing it to a positive. So if it's inside parentheses, when you pull it out and put it as a center, you're going to change the sign. Now, the radius is not 4. Let me say that first off. Lots of students make that mistake, but it is not 4. 4 is your radius squared. So if my radius squared is 4, how do I get just the radius? And you can probably remember this from previous information. This is the square root property. So if I take the square root of one side, I have to do plus minus the square root of the other. So this is going to give me a radius of 2. Now, I don't want the negative part of this because we're actually graphing, we're doing distance, so forget the negative part. Our radius is just 2. So we're just taking the square root of the number on the right, the constant. So that would be if we were given an equation coming up with a center and radius, and I could from here graph it. But let's look at the next one. We have a graph and we need to come up with the equation. So first we need to find the center and then the radius and then write the equation in center radius form. So our equation is coming from the center and radius. The center is this point right here. Now this is kind of hard to see, so I went ahead and marked off some things. But this is the point 1, 2, 3, 4 as your x value. And then it goes down negative 1, negative 2. Your radius is just from the center to the outside of the circle, and you can go any direction you want. You can go up, down, left, right, but start at the center and just pick one, okay? Excuse me. So from the center, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. Okay, what happens here if I go to the right? 1, 2, 3. So it's the same all the way around. Just pick one direction and go with it. So our radius is 3. And now we're going to plug into this equation. So I'm going to actually write it up here so we can fit it all in. This is going to be x minus the x value, 4 squared, plus y minus the y value, which is negative 2 squared, equals 3 squared. So let's simplify. This is x minus 4 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 9. And that would be your equation for the circle that it was given.